You guys know what negging is? So for those of you who don't know, it's this thing that pickup artists invented. So if you find someone attractive, you say something kind of mean to them, which will make them want to have sex with you, which I find is kind of dumb. Anyway, on a totally unrelated note, I think my dad's been trying to fuck me for the past 16 years. I told you I'd kill it tonight, right? Yeah. No, arrogance doesn't suit me. Anyway, my parents are very results-oriented, and it gave me a lot of stress when I was a kid, especially like when I was doing my HSC. Like I was just super stressed out. I took this Beyond Blue survey, said I had 89% of the symptoms of depression, and I was like devastated because I was 1 point of a band 6. But yeah, I'm doing better now. I've been seeing a therapist for my anxiety, and she has a really hot receptionist, which gives me a lot of anxiety. I want to ask her out, but like also like I don't know why she should say yes to me, because she prints all the handouts that my therapist gives me, so she knows all my red flags. Like I love to go out with this insomniac who doesn't believe in himself. You know, get coffee or something, even though it's 2:30 and he wakes up at 3. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like if she says yes, it'll be like quite convenient because she already knows more about me than my parents do just by her proximity to the photocopier at Parramatta Medical Centre. So, kind of here from the Westish area. No, I should stop doing crowd work. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Parramatta kind of sucks, you know. You Google the top 10 things to do in Parramatta, and they all involve going to the Blue Mountains. Anyway, I told my therapist about the receptionist, and she was like, "Yeah, just like ask her out or something. I don't care. Session's almost done." And I was like, "Yeah, that's good advice." So like we went up to the receptionist to book our next thing, and I stared at the ground the whole time. I was like, "Yeah, 2 weeks is good. 2 weeks is good. Yeah, I'll see you next time." And I just sort of walked out. I could just see the disappointment on my therapist's face. Like I knew you couldn't fucking do it. Little bitch. I will see you in a fortnight, you fucking pussy. Anyway, yeah. I'm just going to assume the laughter was so loud it broke the glass. My parents, they love me. They keep telling me they're the only people in the world who will love me unconditionally, which is why I have to look after them when they get old, which kind of sounds like a condition to me. I don't know, my parents care a lot about financial stability, which I think is like a very fair thing to ask for, especially for an immigrant family. And my sister, she's 15 at the moment, and she told me this the other day. She was like, "Oh, Henry, I'm thinking of doing like graphic design, and it doesn't make a lot of money, and I'm worried about what my parents would think. Like, you do stand-up and you make no money from that. Like, how did you convince them to do that?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, fuck you. And second of all, the only reason they're cool with me is because they believed in you. So this is my theory about why my sister was born, right? So when I was 7, my parents tried to teach me how to tie shoelaces, and I didn't know how to tie shoelaces until I was 8. And my mum got pregnant when I was 7.5. So I can put 2 and 2 together. I had to repeat kindergarten to get 2 and 2 together, but yeah, I think my parents might get divorced though, which is, as a son, I feel terrible. But as an Asian, I feel super relieved because I know I'll never be as much of a disappointment to them as they were to each other. I asked my mom why she wanted to leave, why she even got married to him in the first place. And she was like, "Oh, he doesn't smoke." And I was like, "Is that it?" It's like, he doesn't drink or gamble either. I was like, "Oh, if he's such a catch, then why are you leaving him?" She's like, "Poor communication skills, doesn't open up." I was like, "You want to elaborate on that?" She's like, "No." I've been like single for a while, and I've sort of gotten self-aware of where I lie on the hotness spectrum. Like I don't get a lot of matches on Tinder, but I'm hot enough that insecure men feel jealous when their girlfriend hangs out with me. I don't get a lot of dates, but I do get a lot of messages from men who've severely underestimated just how much my personality undermines my fuckability. I got this message from this guy the other day. He was like, "Hey, stop hanging out with my girlfriend." And I was like, "What? Do you think I'm shot?" Man, you believe me more than I believe me, man. Can you be my boyfriend instead? Can you be my dad? Alright, that's for me. Thanks, guys.